A Florida rabbi is suing the state again over its post-Roe abortion law. Rabbi Barry Silver arguing the 15-week ban violates the state's constitution. The suit also adds at least half a dozen new plaintiffs. I want to break down the case now with NBC News national reporter Daniel Arkin and NBC News legal analyst Danny Cevallos. So, Daniel, I'll start with you on this. Rabbi Silver already filed a lawsuit back in June. How is this one different?
Aaron, good to see you. Two big things that are new here. Number one, Silver and his litigation team in their new lawsuit are much more pointed in their critique of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. They are arguing that the only reason DeSantis signed this bill into law is so he could bolster his standing with the conservative base of the Republican Party as he seeks the GOP presidential nomination in 2024. Number two, as you mentioned, there are a number of new co-plaintiffs, including Unitarian reverends, a Buddhist minister, another progressive rabbi, as well as a physician who performs abortions, Dr. Daniel N. Sachs, who I spoke to yesterday and explained that in his view, abortion access is a cornerstone of healthcare. He feels he cannot do his job as a physician unless it is legal in the state of Florida. He also happens to be Jewish and was drawn to Silver's argument that this new law signed by Governor DeSantis is a violation of religious liberty.
Well, Danny, let me bring you in here. This case focuses on the right to privacy. It focuses on religious freedom. What do the plaintiffs need to prove here?
It focuses on the right to privacy, due process, equal protection, the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. But for each of those, under Florida law and Florida constitutional protections. And that's because since the Dobbs case, these federal counterpart protections are no longer going to protect any right to abortion. So the new battleground is and will be whether or not state law or state constitutions protect or preserve a right to abortion. And this complaint argues that Florida's Constitution and Florida's Religious Freedom Restoration Act, state laws, protect a right to an abortion that the federal Constitution and federal law no longer preserve.
Hey, Danny, there's a statement we got from Rabbi Silver, and we'll try to put it up on screen here. It said that the abortion law has, quote, no rational basis and serves no compelling governmental interest. So what are the chances here? What are the chances this case actually succeeds in court?
Those are magic words that you see up there on the screen, the rational basis and the compelling governmental interest. Whenever you're challenging a law based on the violation of some constitutional right, in this case, a Florida constitutional right, the easiest level of scrutiny for the government to pass is one where there is a rational basis for the law to achieve some compelling state interest. So those are magic words that we just saw up on the screen. The rabbi is saying that even if you apply the most lenient, most permissive test for the government to pass, the government still fails that test. And therefore, this unlawfully infringes on protected liberty interests.
It'll be interesting to see how this all shakes out. NBC News legal analyst Danny Cevallos and Daniel Arkin with us as well. Thank you both.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.